Psychology says that people who rarely post photos of themselves are often the most self-aware individuals you'll ever meet. While some might see their lack of online presence as being secretive or shy, it's actually a powerful indicator of high emotional intelligence. If you notice this trait in yourself, it suggests you operate from a place of deep inner strength, not a need for external validation. 1. Privacy over popularity. People who don't post pictures of themselves often value their personal space, keep their achievements to themselves, and are highly selective about who they share their life with. This isn't being antisocial. Psychology calls this a high privacy orientation, which is the degree to which an individual wants to control access to their personal information and experiences. By limiting their digital exposure, they maintain a sense of autonomy and control over their own narrative. What looks like hiding is actually a conscious choice to self-validate, finding worth in their own experiences without needing a chorus of digital approval. They're not avoiding connection. They're curating it on their own terms. 2. Strong self-awareness. People who avoid the spotlight of social media feeds typically don't chase trends, don't feel the need to broadcast their opinions, and live by a strong internal moral compass. They aren't trying to be mysterious or aloof. This is a sign of high self-concept clarity, meaning they have a very clear, stable, and confidently held understanding of who they are. Their sense of self isn't built on shifting sands of public opinion or likes. This clarity protects their mental health from the constant need to compare or perform. What appears as disinterest in online trends is actually a deep interest in their own authentic self. They're not disconnected. They're deeply connected to their own values. 3. Emotionally secure. Individuals who don't feel the impulse to post selfies, celebration, photos, or constant life updates often possess a quiet confidence that doesn't need an audience. They find joy in the moment itself, not in the act of capturing it for others. This isn't a lack of self-esteem. It's a sign of profound emotional security. Their self-worth is stable and internally generated, so they don't experience the emotional highs and lows that come with seeking approval online. By not tying their happiness to external metrics like comments and shares, they build a resilient and unshakable sense of self. What looks like shyness is actually emotional security. They're not seeking less attention. They simply don't need it to feel whole. For deep thinkers, those who are absent from the photo-driven world of social media are often highly introspective, preferring meaningful one-on-one conversations to broad, superficial announcements. They spend more time processing their thoughts internally than crafting them for public consumption. This isn't withdrawal. Psychology refers to this as having an internal locus of evaluation, where the criteria for judging one's own thoughts, feelings, and experiences come from within, not from external sources. Their mind is a private sanctuary for deep reflection, and they believe true connection happens in authentic, present moments. What appears as quietness is actually a rich, inner world of thought. They're not disengaged. They're engaged with a deeper reality. 5. Understanding the digital illusion. People who consciously opt out of sharing their photos often have a keen awareness that social media is a highly curated highlight reel, not a reflection of reality. They see the potential for comparison to negatively impact their well-being and actively choose to protect their mental peace. This isn't cynicism. It is a practical application of understanding social comparison theory, the idea that we determine our own social and personal worth based on how we stack up against others. By sidestepping this digital arena, they protect their mental health from the anxiety and self-doubt that often come with it. What looks like digital avoidance is actually an advanced form of mental self-protection. They're not rejecting technology. They're mastering their relationship with it. So, if you don't post pictures of yourself, you're not antisocial or insecure. Psychology shows your brain simply protects your mental health and values authentic connection over digital applause. It is a sign that your self-worth is built on a foundation far stronger than the fleeting validation of a screen. If you love psychology about social behavior and emotional intelligence, subscribe because the next video reveals what your social media habits say about your mind.